Guys, this is Cassie. So let me quickly break down a trade we took last week. I am my student on Volatilitu 150. The trade 151x. The trade was a 1:3 hour. This was when the trade hit final profit. You can see it here. And like I said, I shared this trade with my student. This was when I shared the trade with my student. You can see it here. And here you can see is when the trade hit final target. So what was the idea behind this trade? First thing first, I got my entry on the 8 hours time frame. 8 hours time frame. Is the same as the entry was also on 6 hours time frame, but was more clear on the 8 hours time frame. So this was the 8 hours time frame of Volatilitu 151x. So we had this higher high, higher low, higher high. Then we had price create a lower low, lower high, lower low. Price created this higher high, created this higher low, and created this higher high. And what next do we have? This guy was my liquidity. So the same entry model I do teach you guys. Just you want to have this as your entry model. This is what you want, and here as your entry, here as your protected low. Your stop loss should be below this guy, protecting this guy, and that is why it is called a protected low. Following the bias of the market, following the overall bias of the market. So this was my entry, and in less than 48 hours, this trade smashed take profit. You can see it here when it smashed take profit. So what was the idea behind this trade? Since we had our entry on the 8 hours time frame, we want our what? Our bias time frame, which is the what? Which is the daily, to be what? Bullish. And want our weekly and what? Monthly also to be what? To be bullish. Exactly. Now you get the point. So if you go down to the daily time frame, what do you notice on the daily time frame? Let's mark our structure. We had this higher high, higher low, higher high. Then we had price create this lower low, lower high, lower low. Then price broke to the upside. First high, higher low, higher high. Took away this liquidity here, created a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Took away another liquidity and continued that way, higher low, higher high. So our entry was here. This was our entry. The blue line was our entry. The red line was what? Our stop loss. So you can see that our setup formed what? At this discount zone of this daily time frame. If you use your fib retracement to mark it, let's mark it out. So our fib 2 from here up to this high price retrace. You can see that our setup formed what? Inside this discount zone, making it a valid setup. So that was how we capitalized on the daily. Now coming to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, what do you notice? You notice that price is coming from a discount zone already. Also, price is coming from the discount zone on the weekly time frame. And on the monthly time frame, though you won't be able to really see it, but on the monthly time frame, if you zoom the chart very well, you will see that the last candlestick that formed for last month is signaling buy, and price is also, I'm trying to zoom to show you guys, price is trying to buy up to a premium zone before the sellers take charge. And that was how we capitalized on this buy. Before then, I was planning on putting our take profit, because our take profit was here on the 8 hours time frame. Our take profit was here. This was our take profit. So let me mark it out with different color. So this was our take profit. So I was aiming to make here this high, because I knew that this high was going to be taken away as my final take profit. But then again, you have to be disciplined enough to follow your rules. Wherever price reverses under your entry pattern, that should be your take profit, because anything can happen. Price can go hit this target as take profit and reverse to take away everything here before it comes to take away this side. So you have to be disciplined and not be greedy. This was when I got notification that my traders hit final take profit. So if you want one more content like this, all you need to do is follow us on Instagram, Trade with Cassie. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell. We are still Trade with Cassie on YouTube. Thank you for watching.